In this video, I will be going over kind of a Vortex rant and what could replace Vortex in the future.
Baby girl was 5'9", she was bad and running shit.
What is up, y'all? This is your boy, Mystic Timbers Fanboy. In this video, I'll be going over my thoughts of the Vortex removal and the rant. But unfortunately, we have some bad news coming in from Kings Island, and is that Vortex, the Arrow Looper, pre-Mega Arrow Looper, will be closing its gates on October the 27th, 2019, and it will be closing its 33rd season, which is kind of a bit of a suspicious number because, you know, weird things happen in Hollywood where people end up dying at 33 and some of these weird symbolology or weird symbols and stuff. So it's kind of a bit of a suspicious number. I honestly think they retired Vortex too early, but anyways, I'm really shocked about this. It's because we already know last year Firehawk, the Vekoma Flying Dutchman, got removed last year 2018 to make room for the supposed Giga Coaster, or it's kind of a Giga and Hyper Orion. Like, I am really shocked that Kings Island is really deciding to remove this masterpiece. I kind of think they kind of made a dumb decision. I mean, all Vortex needed was vest restraints like Blue Hawk at Six Flags Over Georgia. I think that would have greatly improved the ride. Because I know it was a bit overhated. And even on popular days, it really never got lines. There was only a few times that where it would get long lines and stuff like that. I was really shocked, like, because this ride was popular back in the 80s when it opened, but because it got rough, nobody really rode it. Like, I'm really shocked about it. I really think Invertigo should have bitten the dust. Invertigo should have been removed instead. Some people claim that Vortex is way worse than Invertigo. I mean, it's your opinion, but Invertigo and Fly Fear are worse than Vortex, in my opinion. Like, I hate both of those rides, to be honest. And the ride is actually going to close October the 27th. Some people think I don't know what I'm talking about, so I will send the links, or I'll send a link to the description proving that this ride will be closing at the end of the 2019 season after Halloween Haunt is done. And the main reason they claim Vortex, or Kings Island themselves claims Vortex is leaving, is because it reached the end of its service life, which really doesn't, like, it doesn't really make any sense to me, because I thought Aero Coasters, or aerodynamics roller coasters, or I call aerodynamics roller coasters, Aero Loopers, whatever, I thought Aero Coasters were more reliable, because usually they have been reliable. Like, I'm surprised, like I said again, that it's leaving. And I don't even know, it's like, it's almost like when theme parks remove an older attraction, they always say, it reached the end of its service life. I'm like, I don't know what the heck a service life is, but it seems like an excuse. And maybe I might know what it means. Maybe it means that Kings Island couldn't even find the pieces for Vortex and stuff like that, because there was an incident in 2011 where Vortex's chain lift broke and somebody, or some random person or whatever, not a random person, but I don't know what you call them, but they had a specially customized, they had a specially customized chain lift, or the pieces for Vortex's chain lift, just to keep it running. And some of the write-ups claim that Vortex is a maintenance nightmare, even though it runs a lot. I understand why Firehawk was removed. Firehawk was a maintenance nightmare. For the rest of the ride operators, Firehawk was a maintenance nightmare. It was almost closed the whole time, and it had long lines because of Firehawk's operations sucked. But I mean, I'm really shocked. I mean, I don't really have an emotional tie to this roller coaster, but I remember a few times where I used to hate on this ride a lot. It was because at that time I didn't know how to ride it. I didn't know the techniques, what to do. but now I know how to ride the thing, and it's a bit more enjoyable. I liked the front row way better than the back because, the very front, because you have plenty more room. I mean, I would say I had emotional ties, but this roller coaster was like really amazing. I think aerodynamics did a good job. Vortex did replace the original bat, which was the world's first swinging or world's first suspended coaster when it opened in 1981. Then it closed in 1983 because of technical problems. So, yeah. I really liked Vortex. I know it's sad to see it go, but I'm kind of excited for the future too. What could replace this ride? Even though I will miss it, and other older fans of this ride will miss it, there's always something newer and better that will replace this ride. Will replace Vortex. Anyways, before we go over what could replace Vortex, I'm actually surprised that Corkscrew is not getting removed, but Vortex is. I like the Vortex better than Corkscrew in my opinion, but it's actually shocking. Now in this video, we are going to go over what could replace Vortex at Kings Island. Number 1 is a Mack Rides launch coaster. So if Vortex got removed, I know Vortex is getting removed, but I think Mack Ride launch coasters look cool. I think they would rather go with Mack Rides because Cedar Fair is working with Mack Rides. And I don't think they would go with Intamin because Cedar Fair does not work with Intamin anymore. I think a Mack Rides launch coaster at Kings Island would look cool. Once Vortex got removed, I think a Mack Rides launch coaster would be a really good replacement. These rides look really good and compact. So I think it would be a good replacement for Kings Island. It also could probably be the best launch coaster at Kings Island instead of Flight of Fear and Blackout Stunt Coaster. So I think this would be a awesome replacement. At least it would be smooth, and maybe a lot of people would like it because I never ridden a Mack Rides roller coaster myself. So I would like to see something like Copperhead Strike, not a clone, but something more unique than Copperhead Strike come to Kings Island in the near future after Orion is built. So that's my opinion. The second best replacement for Vortex, in my opinion, would be number 2. A ground up RMC, in my opinion, would be the second best replacement for Vortex at Kings Island, because once Vortex is moved, they have a lot of land to work with, so they could add a compact layout. In my opinion, I think the RMC, ground up RMC, if a ground up RMC is built, I think it should be built next to the Beast. And I think Kings Island should pay homage to Son of Beast in some way if a ground up RMC happens, because some people miss Son of Beast, and I think they should honor it in some way. They shouldn't call it Son of Beast, but they should pay homage to it in some way. In my opinion, I think that's what they should do. I know RMC doesn't build loops and all that stuff. The only inversions that RMC builds or has is just the 0G rolls. I think RMC should at least try and build a loop or a different type of inversion. And when I would talk about the RMC Son of Beast rumors last year, I know some people were wondering, why are you still talking about it? Because I know there's been some teething going on at Kings Island next to the Beast. And when I would talk about the RMC Son of Beast rumors, some people in the coaster community or some enthusiasts would talk trash about me and tell me I'm stupid, I'm retarded, all this other stuff. I'm just saying maybe it could happen. We don't know yet. That would probably be in the near future, around probably 2027 is when a new coaster might come to Kings Island after Orion, the Giga Coaster, is built. And the third roller coaster that could replace Vortex, in my opinion, is a B&M Flyer. If a B&M Flyer doesn't come to Cedar Point in the future, I think the B&M Flyer should come to Kings Island, because we need a flying coaster in the Midwest, because Firehawk at Kings Island was removed, and now is the only flying coaster in the Midwest. In the parks like Dollywood, Holiday World, Kentucky Kingdom, they don't have a flying coaster. Neither does Kings Island, Cedar Point, Mission's Adventure. So I think Kings Island should get a B&M flyer. In my opinion, I mean, the designs look cool. Like something like Tassou would be okay. But I think a B&M flyer probably won't happen because the last flyer, Manta, is his name from SeaWorld Orlando, was the last B&M flyer ever made. So I would like to see it come back, but I doubt it. So, you know what, guys? I'm done. I'm not going to keep dragging out the video. I'm done. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content. See you guys later. Peace out.